Hmm. Alright. Doing a super sneaky stream here because I just want to put some shit, fix a few things, put some USB-C connectors on here that Neko sent, all sorts of fun stuff. So, not doing anything too much, so I'm not blowing this one up. But hey, it looks like somebody's jumping on to watch. So, what's up, y'all? I just realized I am. Yeah, let's see. Huh. All right. Hey, what's up, whomever joined? Just gonna do a little bit of kind of house cleaning work. Figure I'd go ahead and throw a stream up since I've got to get a few more in to get my whatchamacallit affiliate. So yeah, basically all I'm doing right now is got a few things from Nekotato. Oh, hush, guys. She sent me a few of these USB-C connectors for my various Norba products. So got some gonna swap out the connectors in my data pads. I've also got a Norba Touch I'm gonna do, a little this and that. So I'm gonna holler at some folk on the Discord, see if anybody else wants to jump on the stream, and then I'm gonna start tearing shit apart. Let's see, who do I want to even yeah, hit up Conical and Bees, why not? So, awesome community member Nekotato sent me some controller boards and these little cutesy Sanrio baggy things. These are great, but yeah, I got 4 of them. So I've got 3 data pads and I've got a Norbaforce that could all use these mods. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop some cases off and plug these things in. At least see if they actually will work with this. So I got some screwdrivers around here somewhere. And I do apologize if anyone actually joins the stream. It's going to be a bit of a mess, but I've had a few beers this evening, and I might end up having a few more. So yeah, this one's going to just be kind of, you know, a little loosey-goosey. All right, what do we got? Let's see. Yeah, just gonna pop this guy off here. Actually, something. Yeah. There we go. All right. So the only reason I'm really doing this is just because I have very few things that use mini USB. As nice as it is, it's it's also really nice just to have the same connector on everything I own. So this is a real quick and easy mod to make that happen. Yeah, sorry, I had to kill that one. Not all thrash is created equal, and that wasn't one of my favorites. So, alright. So all I'm really doing right now is just swapping out this controller board here. This is the one from Norbauer, and, you know, or not even controller board, this just little breakout board. So, as solid as mini USB is, most of my cables these days are USB-C. I've really got no reason to use USB non-C otherwise. So yeah, let's see. So this is what I was wondering, is how well that's actually going to sit in there. So it honestly looks like it lines up pretty well. I feel like if I get that screwed in square, I'm not really even going to have to do any filing on this. So let's just screw that down, plug it in, and see what we get. Because if I just plug this in and this works, then this will be a real fast stream. What up, Kiko? So I was just mumbling to myself here that yeah, I got these awesome new bits and pieces from Neko, so I'm just gonna, you know, try to up my stream count to get myself to that affiliate here by just doing a quick little bits swap and try to get all of my Norbauer boards running with USB-C. So got a couple data pads, and then I've also I think after I do this one real quick, I'm gonna bust out my my Norbaforces. I haven't really messed with that board in a hot minute, but at least get that one going too. Yo, what up, Meep? Yeah, I'm hoping. So it's looking like, I mean, I might have to scoot. Yeah, I think this one has to scoot over just slightly, but I've had good luck so far with USB-C conversion in my various boards. So this looks like it lines up pretty close. So yeah, I'm just gonna, before I pop the back plate on, let's just go ahead and, I've got a little guy here. Man, it's close, but it's not quite. Damn. Yeah, I was hoping. I feel like it's at a slight angle, so let me see if I can square that up a little better. Alright. File it slightly to get to a point where it didn't have to finagle. Yeah, that is what I'm wondering. I do have a couple files out just in case, but yeah, that doesn't. Damn. Yeah, it's just a little tight. Oh well. Okay. Well, it might be time to get out the files then. Yeah, I had high hopes, but it doesn't always work out. Okay. Get that out of the way. And yeah, let me just, I'm going to unplug it from the source. Just want to see. So yeah, alright, so when it fits, it should just pop right on in there. So let's see. I've got, hold on, I have a couple files. I got these little flat files. Got this kind of little diamondy guy. And I've got the round file. So I think I'm just going to start with the round file and give it a little bit on the sides here. I think the round file is going to be my ticket here. So that fits. Okay, yeah, I feel where it's binding, so let me just give it just a little bit more, and that might actually be it. This might not need all that much. Okay. Yeah, these I do a lot of like little model building and stuff, so they're not like the greatest files in the world, and I actually need to find where the heck I put the rest of them because I've got a whole kit. But they work good for, you know, the figures that I put together, and I feel like a lot of that stuff has transferred over fairly well to keyboard building. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and screw this guy back in place and see if that gets me where I need to go, because I don't really feel like there's any kind of like... Oh, wrong one. Yeah. Really don't feel like there's any kind of interference there currently. Just drop these into place. Yeah, Warhammer, that kind of stuff. So I don't really play much of the mainline games, but I like their figures. And there's other games that are kind of based on their properties. Oh yeah, there we go. That fits right in there. So let me get this plugged in, make sure that it makes the beep noise and turns on when I plug this together. But I think that's it. Nice. Yeah, that didn't take much at all. Make sure that's butted up there. Yeah, I like Warhammer kind of stuff. I actually do, I do some 3D printing. That's why I've got like the whatchamacallit, the UV curing chamber and all that other shit. Is one of the games I play called One Page Rules. They have their own line of figures that you can 3D print. Oh, there it goes. All right. That sounds promising. Let's fire up a keyboard tester real quick. Just make sure that we get numbers and shit out of this. Oh yeah. Cool. So that was a super easy swap. Yeah, and that's literally just a board from, I guess Neko is selling them. I think DaveK did the design, but yeah, yeah, that was such a super quick and easy swap. So I got a couple more of these I'm gonna do, and then I'm also gonna crack open my. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna also crack open my my Norbaforce and do that one as well. But heck, I've even got one more data pad I might build while we're here, just for the hell of it, because that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Now, the next one I'm doing this to is my stainless steel, so that's where I'm really gonna have to think and be like, do I want to open this up with a file? We'll see. Taking a file to my fucking, what was that thing, $1,000 when they were selling it first. Yeah, well, we'll see. That's the moment. Gonna take some elbow grease, indeed. A storm this weekend? You guys, you're dealing with some adverse weather, Kiko? Yeah, I mean, as soon as I touch it with a file, it's going to become a destock. So I should have saved the money up front and just done that. But I didn't realize I was going to be filing anything. So yeah, here we are. All right. Well, I didn't use Kiko's badass long 4-pin wire, so I'll save that for another project because that can definitely be useful. And I just realized I've been looking at my face this whole time. Here, let's do this. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hurricane Hillary. Sheesh, man. Well, I'm glad that it is waning a little bit there, because yeah, I don't know. Living near, I'm inland, but my girlfriend, all her family is out near the coast, and so there's they've had to come into town a few times, and you know, yeah, that shit's no fun. All right, so that was a super easy one, and I expect the rest of these are going to go pretty quick too. But this next one, this is the chunky boy. So let's see. Let's see. Hopefully this thing doesn't require too much filing. Cause yeah, there's a. Yeah, we'll see. Let's pull that out of there. Try to fit the piece and go from there. Oh, these, yeah, so these cases, is this what you're talking about, Kiko? Because if so, these are the ones that came with the show, the S23. So I bought two S23s, and it came with two of these, and so I actually don't keep my S23s in them, and I use them for my data pads, because, yeah, they're, like, they were meant for it. Like, the size is perfect. Like, this one, I keep it wrapped up, wrapped up in the microfiber cloth just because I don't want to scratch it up too bad. But like, yeah, they were built for it practically. And it's nice when they're closed, they don't depress the keys or anything. It's actually pretty slick, so I like them. No, show is, yeah. I don't have a bad thing to say about show as far as like how, you know, the gimmies that come with his stuff, the speed that he gets it out. I mean, when he promises a design, he delivers on it. Like, they're pretty dope. I mean, I don't think it's real carbon fiber. I think it's just some kind of, you know, printed whatever, but it does look nice. It's, yeah. Alright. Yeah, I guess I get that out of the way, give myself a little more room. Guion of Topper Housing. Yeah, so I keep hearing good things about Guion. I need to investigate his or their or whomever's, you know, their products, because I bought the I've actually got it right here on my desk. The stem trimmer bender thing, and it's a solid tool. So if the rest of their output is that good, like I really need to check it out. All right. Yeah, so this one I may, I don't know, we'll see how much filing I need to do. I may have to actually, like, take some shit out of here, because I don't necessarily want to be filing metal directly into the PCB. Yeah, we'll see. So first thing, does this even, oh, does that fit? You know what, that is so close, and in fact, it does, like, it fits. I wonder if I just want a preliminary file, just a touch, just for shits, and then I'm going to put it together. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I thought I had some green tape around here. If so, I was going to just like tape off part of the board real quick. But fuck it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Give me just a second, because I know I've got some around here somewhere. Yeah, I was here all along. But yeah, I think that's the right idea. We'll tape this thing off, and then as a just in case. I would just hate to be, you know, raining metal filings down into my electrode capacitive PCB, what have you. In fact, I'll go all the way with it and just like, yeah, let me some scrap paper in there. Oh, yeah, alright, that'll work. Might be a little overkill, but why not? Hey, what's up, Deco? I'm actually doing your thing right now. So I just installed one of your boards into my PC datapad, and it took very little filing. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I got the USB-C. The green tape is because I'm about to file my my Veracity Steel datapad with the board installed, and so I just didn't want to be raining down steel metal filings into this. So I tore up my extra. I think that was my car insurance or some shit, just to kind of keep these, you know, anything. Yeah, I you know. Since these things aren't as easy to come by these days, I figure as a just in case, I would take the precaution. And I'm just going to file on the bottom part of it, and not even a lot, because right before you joined, I did sit here and kind of test fit, and I was able to get it to fit in. So I don't feel like I'm going to really have too much problem with it. And I am using, like, the USB-C that I'm using are these the ones from Bird. And they do a good job of fitting into like tight spaces. So with another plug I might not have as good luck, but I seem to be having good luck with this, so we're just going with it. No, I did it on stream. I mean, I'm just gonna do a couple of these. I'm also gonna, I've got my Norbaforces out also, so I'm gonna see if I need to do any kind of modification to that. And if so, you know, get that installed there. But yeah, just knocking out a few things. Yeah, this is a VHS Mark II, so I will be potentially running into the same issue. So yeah, oh man, that feels so good. Look at that, look at that, look at that. No binding whatsoever. I'm just sticking it right there in the hole. So I think that's all it's going to take on this one. Before I take all the tape and shit off, I can at least screw in the board and see if I get alignment with my USB-C. So let's do that real quick. Y'all are, yeah, this is what you get when you do an after midnight stream with me, right? Are we after midnight almost? No, not yet. We got a few minutes. It's almost the witching hour. Well, hell yeah. Alright. So that looks fairly square. Let me get this in, and I'll manipulate it just a little bit. Yeah, so that looks. I think that looks pretty dead on. Let me give it a little tighten. And does this fit now? Boom! Right in the hole. First shot. Look at that. So yeah, man, this is a sweet little mod. I like this. Let me get my tape out of here. Get all the cables and shit plugged back in. Oh, that's one thing I forgot. Because Norbauer is, if nothing else, over-engineered. He comes with this fancy little extra grounding cable here, since you lose the one that comes with the actual cable. Get that out of the way. Cool. And I'll just recycle this little Shorty, since I don't really need anything longer. This is a nice little short run. And it keeps it all out of the way and clean, which I do enjoy. You're dome swapping again? Sorry, I'm just kept catching up here. So, what are you dome swapping to? Or what are you dome swapping from? What's the impetus for your decision? Everything, man, DesTiff V2 is really fucking nice. Like, it is a good dome. Yeah, let's see. Boom, DesTiff V2 right there, right in front of me. This is like one of my most typed on boards. Pretty much if it's like between 8:30 and 5:30 or so, and I'm talking to y'all, it's probably through that keyboard. V-tapering. Okay, y'all getting into some wacky new topiary concepts. Tell me about your V-tapering, if it's, you know, something you're allowed to share. If it's like secret, private, you know, Kiko, Neko, this and that, then, you know, keep it to yourself. Golden era, all about V-taper. Yeah, alright, now I gotta know. What's V-taper? Holy shit, I've got my my stream going on another screen right here, and I just took a look at it, and it is so lagging far behind. Alphanumerics are light, okay. Okay, so you go to 60. So that's kind of like my my modded board, because I have, what is that, 49, 42, or no, 49 for these fingers, then 42 for ring fingers, then 35 for pinky fingers, and then up to 49 again for my mods, with the exception of my function, which is a 35, and my escape is a 60. So it's not as big of a jump, but yeah, it kind of has that feel to it. Golden era dome swapping though. I'm about it. Anything to customize to make it more yours, I fucking support. So that's yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, 35 to 60 is a big delta. That is the entire swing of my variable board, but like only the pinky and the function have any 35, and only the escape has the 60. So it's not like most of the board is that big of a swing. But yeah, I will say I ended up enjoying variable a lot more than I thought I would, and I've never actually owned a variable board. I've stayed away from them since I do so much dome swapping. I didn't want to mess with the variable dome sheet, but doing it, you know, on my own with the desk domes, it's really nice. Like it's been my carry board for a while recently, and I really dig it. Man, yeah. 30-gram domes in this thing feel really cool. For whatever reason, I've just wanted my heaviest boards to also feel the lightest, so both this and my my Vrasty Steel Heavy Grail have OEM 30-gram domes in them, and man, it just feels so good in this thing. I love the Vrasty. Like you can look up my nose in it. Like it's fucking dope. Yeah, it's a really pretty board. I just imagine like 1980s like Wall Street bankers, like, you know, scamming SNLs and like doing blow off the fucking forehead of this thing back when it was cheap. Like, it's definitely got that kind of look to it. I love this thing. Yeah, it's nice. Like, I wish it matched better the angle and height of the Heavy Grail versus the Norbaforce, because I don't really mess too much with the Norbaforces. I don't care for like the TKL layout, but yeah, if you are a TKL enjoyer, like, these things look really good next to them. Alright, so that's two of them. I'm just going to put all my cables and shit together so I don't lose them, or more realistically, so I lose them all in one place. Yeah, right? Like, that's totally in my pilot episode of the, you know, the keyboard junkies of Wall Street. Alright. So those guys are done. The only other one that I have built that I was going to swap out was a board that I don't get out all that often, but I know pretty soon I'm going to have to do, you know, once the titanium shows up, I'll actually have to take the entire, you know, Norbauer family photo, and this one here is definitely the redheaded stepchild, you know, that relative that only comes once a year. Got my little VHS guy here. And it's, I mean, it's a lovely board, and I've got I think I've got the BKE ultralights in this, so it's got a really good feel to it too. Yeah, I got the key brief as well, but yeah, this is a, yeah, I guess this is one of my unsilenced boards, because it's definitely got that box, or whatever the hell you call it. It's those thin, those KBD fans caps, so I will say they don't sound as good with an unsilenced board. But whatever. I'm not too worried about that. The main thing is whether or not I'm gonna have to file that guy. So let's go ahead and pop the case off of here. And I don't remember. I think it screws onto the top, so I think I can just remove it without having to pull any cables. Oh, sorry, I didn't. Yeah, no, you're entirely right. I didn't plug this one in, so let's make sure it beeps. I did test it on the PC, like Kiko was saying, but yeah, let's it'd be dumb to do this work and not actually test anything. So yeah, let's make sure we get what we want here. Was that? Oh, there we go. I heard a beep. And let's see, let me reset my tester. Oh. There it is. Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to, you know, leave you all in suspense. So we are 100% every key functional. All right. Yeah, that's a working one. Yep, so that's 2 for 2 right there. You're batting 1,000. Good job. All right. So yeah, both data pads are good. And I do actually have a third data pad I was thinking of assembling, but I don't know. I might not. I'm feeling real lazy right now. But yeah, we'll see. Let me get into this board. Let me swap this one. If this doesn't take long, then I might go ahead and install or build up that last data pad just for shits, because I've got it. I do want to take that final, you know, everything, everywhere, all at once to, you know, picture of all my Norby stuff, and that is one thing standing in the way of me having a complete family photo, so it's got to get built. Yeah, so far so good, Neko. Like, these things have just pretty much dropped right in. I mean, they register themselves as far as, you know, lining up to the cutout. The only issue I had was a little bit of rubbing, and that wasn't, you know, because of any alignment. It was just because of the housing itself. And I mean, you saw that second one. I had to do, you know, just as little work on the PC to get it to plug in easily. So yeah, we're all good so far. This is great. Hey, what's up? How goes it? So we're just doing some real quick swaps here, and I might do a build because like these swaps are going just that fast. I went ahead. I already got 2 of my data pads swapped over to these Nekotato USB 3 breakout boards, or sorry, USB-C breakout boards, and figure while I was tearing stuff apart and popping these parts, I might as well do my my Norbaforces, which is a board that doesn't get a lot of love around here, but it's a nice board, so I want to make sure it, you know, remains compatible with all the new hotness. All right, so again, super short run. I'm just going to go ahead and use the cable that I've already got in there. So yeah, it's let's see. And I did it again. I'm going to my face. Why am I not showing you guys my desk? So yeah, this is that's the one from Norbauer, and it's got the, you know, the venerable mini USB which I do love. Like, that's a solid plug. I can plug that thing in a million times and it'll just keep working. But there's something to be said about ease of compatibility and everything just, you know, all being one. So we're going to the USB-C. Yeah, I'm about to find out, aren't I? Because yeah, let's find out. Let's see if I can do this easily or if this is gonna take a little bit more of elbow grease on this one. Oh yeah, that ain't gonna fit. Oh man, you are 100% correct. Okay, so let's tape this one off again and let's get to filing. Myself. Yeah, Neko, you are entirely correct. This is much tinier than the datapad, so that is good to know. If you are buying this part to modify your whatchamacallit, your Norbaforce, know that it's not quite as easy as a proposition. All right. So I'm not going to cover the entire board. I just want to make sure that at least where, you know, this part where it can like easily rain down filings is taped out. Yeah, I probably should, but I'm listening to thrash right now, so I think that I'm just gonna like give each side about, you know, 40-50 passes and then see if it fits, and if that doesn't, then I'll just go again. Oh yeah, it's getting powdery, right? Alright. I'm already seeing a little bit of a bow, so let's... Oh, boom! Look at that, look at that! That was so fucking quick. Look at that, once again, right in the hole. Alright, well that was easy, wasn't it? Boom. I'm like a pro, ain't I? Okay, so... Yeah, let me dust off the pow-pow. Okay, this one goes upside down. I'm gonna have to get the tape and shit out of here because this does get in the way of where the board sits. So I'm gonna yank you out of the way. Yeah, that was a quick one though, right? Let's see if it fits. Hey, that is not the first hole I've widened. Let's just say that. And let's just leave it at that. All right. Oh gosh, it's so cute. Little DaveK got a shout out. I always love all the makers' little like marks on their boards and stuff, like the little Sipulot, you know, Iron Dude, or you know, pulling out a buddy bag and getting a little Un symbol, or like I just love that shit. Neko's little baggie is like all these little bits like holding a little bit of the character of the, you know, the person sending it to me. It's so cool. So yeah, y'all keep it up. I love all the customization. Alright, so I didn't even look to see if that lined up, but you know, I have faith. I'm a believer. What you know about that? How about that? Boom, look at that. That took me like moments. Yeah, alright. So that's sweet. That totally fits. Before I put the back on, let me just give it a little torque. And then yeah, let's plug this in, make sure the board lights up. And this is a very short cable, so I'm going to have to make sure it's close. Oh, that's the sound I like. Oh yeah. Oh, that works. Man, this is so good. Cool. Fuck yeah. Alright, well there we go. That's 3 for 3. That is such an easy mod too. Like, seriously, I was what, like 2 minutes with that file? Oh. Yeah, I forgot. I mapped my cameras to one of those numpads a while back, and I don't think I ever changed my mapping, so whenever I'm like testing things, be worried about the filing. Yeah, no, you're probably right. I probably should have like at least blown it out or something here. Alright, good enough. And yeah, I should probably do that with my other ones too. But yeah, I'm calling that a rather successful couple of mods. Those were like the quickest little swaps I've ever done. So kudos to y'all for good design work there. That was like about as close to a drop-in mod as one could get. Yes, yeah. Yeah, no, I get you. These are definitely like boards that I want to keep around a while, especially since, you know, especially with the R1 stuff, some of these, you know, earlier boards that they're no longer making, so the supply of them is eventually going to start drying up. Now, thankfully, we do have our, you know, good friends in, you know, Italy and elsewhere who are doing the yeoman work of, you know, building replacement boards and, you know, making plate designs available and everything else, so we can keep these things alive. But yeah, it's I do like the, you know, I do like stock. Yeah, well shoot, man. Neko, thank you for doing what you're doing. This is good stuff. Alright, well, I do have one more that I could build, but I might actually save that one for another stream, because I've got another thing I want to do at the same time as I build that. So this might just be a real short one tonight, and honestly, I like the fact that this is a short one, because it shows how, like, you know, fairly drop-in these parts are. Am I off a screw? Oh, there it is. So yeah, I figure not every stream needs to be a 3-hour build marathon. Yeah, Dave, like, you know, I second that shout out. Like, again, let's see, this board obviously doesn't have one, but I've got a Dave board in 2 of my 660s. I've got a Dave board in my 980. I now have those 3 breakout boards, so it's like, yeah, I mean, as far as people whose names keep showing up in my builds, like, he's at the top of the list. So I've got a couple. Yeah, I've got 2 660s. Actually, here. I've got this one, I've got another one, and then I've got one that I built for my dad. So technically I've got 3, but the other one was that real ugly one that I dealt with, I guess about a week ago or so, and I'm going to be building that one into an ingot. No, he actually has the exact same thing. So I built one of these for him to try. He liked it so much that I'm like, well, shoot, he needs a good board. And he does a lot of travel and comes to Austin from time to time, so I'm like, I'm going to build a second one for him to keep here, so that when he's here he can borrow it. And then I just bought I think this was even like a C stock and honestly, like, you can't even tell. There's like, if you shine a light into it from a certain angle and look at it, there's like ripples in it, but like it is. I mean, I cannot even see the issue. So yeah, I think I got this thing for like, what is it, like $250 or something. I don't know, it was cheap. So yeah, so now he has, you know, 2 boards, exact same layout, exact same keycaps. They're both like that GMK white on black, and so yeah, he's no matter where he is, he gets the same typing feel. No, yeah, I didn't want him to have to carry the board around with him. I mean, he's got enough stuff to tote anyway, so this way he literally has the exact same layout, both, you know, there and here when he wants it. So yeah, so that was the goal with those builds. Yeah, I don't have, the only boards I have in Veracity are the Heavy Grail and the numpad. Well, I actually think I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off, but man, I appreciate y'all jumping on there for just a few minutes. So yeah, good to see everybody drop in. I'll hit you guys up here pretty soon because I've got a couple bigger, a little more involved streams that I want to do. But yeah, we'll save those surprises for a later date. I will say, unfortunately, it looks like the densest stuff is not going to be as soon of a stream because I guess they're having some issues with their R1 1U sliders being slightly twisted. So if you haven't seen that news, that is the unfortunate latest from that. But they are working on it, and you know, with how quick they got the you know, the V1.1 of the 2U slider housings out, and you know, I think they'll do good with these two. So yeah, let's all keep our fingers crossed, and maybe here in the next month we'll all get to play with those. But yeah, catch y'all later. Have a good night, or if you're on the other side, have a good morning. Yeah, I really hope they can do it quickly too. So we'll see. All right, adios, y'all.